Right guys, what is going on? As you can tell from the title, this is a review of the KSI versus the Logan Paul fight. So basically, the fight was, I thought it was quite one-sided to begin with Logan Paul throwing some excellent punches, I will have to say. Some of the punches that he actually blew to JJ were absolutely gorgeous punches, I will have to say that, because it was Logan Paul's game in the first two rounds, but then after that it was all KSI's game, because he came back stronger, because he was getting punched left, right and centre from Logan Paul in the first two rounds, but he just shook it off and literally just came in with a couple of left hooks and some right hooks and then some really good jabs. And I thought it was fair game from there, but as the referees decided, it was a majority draw. That really pissed me off. And here is why it pissed me off so much, because KSI had the last 4 rounds in the bag. And I mean, Logan Paul had the first 2 rounds in his pocket as well, because he, as I said, he threw some excellent punches, but JJ literally came back stronger, more powerful, more agile, and he sort of showed Logan why he was the YouTube wrestling champion of the world. He came back and fought absolutely bloody hard, he really did, which I thought was quite brave, because Logan is a massive guy. He's 86 kilograms, he's 6'2", and his reach was 75 inches, whereas KSI was 6 foot dead. He was 84.9 kilograms of muscle, and his reach was about 71 inches, I want to say. I think that's what it was. But JJ sort of showed Logan who was boss, and he sort of said, you know, this is why I'm the champion of the world. You're annoying me, Mr. Fly, please can you f*** off. But he sort of showed it in a different way, and he showed it in his techniques. But in his latest video after the fight on yesterday, he sort of said, you know, well done to Logan and stuff, because, you know, he's athletic, and he said how good he was, and, you know, JJ said, I think we've got to have a rematch. So I think the rematch will be held in America this time instead of the UK, which is a bit But in a way that's going to be bad for JJ, because obviously in the American press conference, Logan was all over JJ, but then as soon as it came to having the press conference in London, KSI was in Logan's head, and he showed them he meant business. Now Deji, I'm going to talk about the Deji the Jake Paul fight as well, because I would say fair play to Deji, because that's the first boxing match he's ever had, and you know, he threw some absolutely beautiful punches at Jake Paul, and I was hoping that Deji was going to win it, but you know what, hats off to Deji, because for his first boxing match, that weren't half bad at all. It was really, really good, and I thought he came across as he didn't know what he was doing, but at the same time he did in some areas. So, but obviously Jake won by technical knockout, which in the 5th round, I wasn't sure about this fight, but I thought with Deji training as hard as he did with Vidal, I thought Deji was gonna proper bring it home and stuff. But you know what, with all the beef and stuff that's gone on with the Pauls, to be fair though, they did shake hands, they did share a hug afterwards, and I thought that was really, really good. And you know what, fair play to them, because it was a really, really good fight. But this time Jake Paul has called out Chris Brown. Why, I do not know. I don't know who else he called out, I can't remember who else he called out, but I know he called out someone else apart from Chris Brown. But you know what, all eyes this time now will be on KSI and Logan Paul for the next installment of the boxing match, with the rematch and stuff. So Whenever that is, we do not know yet, but I think it's going to be a very, very good match either way. But I'm still sticking with my original decision. I think KSI is going to win it by majority for the next one. So, he still remains the champion of the world, and he's shown Logan what he can do. And I think now what he's going to do is going to have a rest, and then he's going to start training harder than ever before. And I think this time he will have it in the bag, definitely. But I thought it was overall a really, really good match. I didn't watch all of the undercards. I only watched the Deji versus Jake Paul undercard, and then I watched the main fight, obviously. But I'm gonna watch them now, and then I'm gonna give a more detailed video on the undercard matches. To tell you like who I thought was better of the two and why they won it and stuff. So yeah, if you want to see that, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below who you thought won the fight, and ladies and gentlemen, as I always say, please, please, please hit that subscribe button. I hope you have a lovely weekend, lovely week, and I will see you later with another video. See ya!